I think we've got the first rate starting to appear, should appear in the next couple of seconds. I think 10 seconds to go. So as always, we look at what the start for the indices are, and then of course we'll look at individual names. It's absolutely unchanged, nothing, 24,200. It's like Bank Nifty's down 0.1%, so nothing there as well. Mid-cap index is 57,130. So it's neither here nor there kind of start open. I mean, all of what has happened all this week, and it's like a 10-point reaction for the Nifty, right? A 20-point reaction for the Nifty. 35 points lower on the Nifty, and now 50, make that 50. So starting to appear a little more decisive. 198, 200 points down on the Nifty Bank. So the Nifty is now, of course, below the 24,200 level by 50 points. Which is, of course, the low that it was able to hold yesterday and day before yesterday. But we'll see. It's still early, first few seconds, really. Market open in terms of heat map coming up. It's, I think, almost equally split with about 20 down and 20 up. So that kind of a day. 70 points down now, 1/3%. So 24, 125. Rima.
By the way, Hang Seng and Shanghai have also dipped in the red. They'd started trade higher, but now they've lost close to about 0.5%. The rest of the Asian markets, Straits, Taiwan, Kospi, are still up in the green. So the picture in Asia is a bit mixed. The problem is for our markets is heavyweights like Reliance Industries, ICICI Bank, L&T are under pressure. Reliance Industries and ICICI Bank down over 1%, and that's exerting that weakness. So that's the reason why the Nifty is now down close to about 60-odd points. Other notable drags include a BPCL, BEL, Coal India, Dr. Reddy's, Maruti. Pull up a State Bank of India. Let's see how it's entering into its Q2 earnings today. Well, quiet, down close to about 1/3 of a percentage point. On the way up, the notable stocks in the green are IT names. In fact, IT has had a good run. So at a time when the Nifty is perhaps down more than 0.5% this week, Infosys, Wipro have seen gains. Infy is up 4% this week. Wipro is up nearly 3% this week. Apollo Hospitals continues with its gains. It's another 1% higher on Apollo Hospitals. Hindalco is with a positive bias. That's up close to about 0.4%. And Trent is the other one we'd like to talk about. Well, no recovery yet. So Trent is still down 1% in pre-opening. 6.5 gone yesterday, another 1% gone on Trent.
Well, there are a few stocks that are actually reacting negatively to their numbers. SAIL is down close to 5%. GE Shipping, the management just spoke to us, that stock as well is down close to around 5%. RHI Magnesita, I'll try to get the management in the next hour or so to give us further clarity. But the last quarter's numbers are disappointing, both on a sequential as well as on a year-on-year basis. It seems the core business is suffering and also the acquired businesses are yet to pick up. So RHI Magnesita should come up for you on the screen. We have some green that's on the screen on IMFA. Those numbers are pretty good. Second half of the year could be better. And ferrochrome prices are holding up well. So that's why, that one, in fact, is holding mildly in the green. We can pull up an updated rate. Nalco, well, we do have that stock that's bounced up. It's up close to 2.5%. And from, I think, 210 to 15 rupees odd, we are at CNBC TV18 have been telling you that alumina is in short supply. That's what's putting up prices. And the only direct play is Nalco because they're selling alumina. They're more an alumina play rather than an aluminium play. So that's why that stock is holding up with a gain of close to around 2.5%. And I think, Rima, you mentioned, right? You have Indian Hotels, you have Page Industries, both of them holding the green. Voltas actually has had a very, very good week in a market that's been a little bit wobbly. Voltas, the flows have been strong as well. That stock is up close to around 9% in this week itself.
All right.
Sorry. No, just want to point out even the railway stocks, RVNL and IRCON, we highlighted how these stocks' Q2 performance has been subdued and the stocks have straight away opened up with deep cuts. RVNL's EBITDA has seen a decline of 9% on a year-on-year basis. For IRCON, the absolute EBITDA has fallen 23%. And straight off the bat, these stocks are down 5.5%. Another weak set of numbers is GMM Pfaudler, where again margins have fallen from 15% to 11.5%, and that stock has taken a knock. It's down close to about 6%.
Oh, no, absolutely. Vari, by the way, is the biggest volume. It's a full 100-point cut now. Just FYI. So 24,000, around 24,100 is where we find ourselves at, a clean 100 points lower from where we left off yesterday. Vari is now the top volume-led loser right now. It was the top volume-led loser yesterday as well. It was down 8%. It's down another 3.5%. Actually, now 4%. We've got SAIL, Nigel was mentioning there's a 5% cut coming in on SAIL. These PSU names, so SAIL of course is one, but RVNL, NHPC, IRCON, these are all down. GE Shipping 6% lower. NCC reported numbers in the last hour yesterday. Stock spiked, is down 3%, 3.5%, 305 on NCC. Afcon's recent listing, stocks down 2.5%, 464. There is First Cry, which will come up on your screens, 5% lower, 563 on First Cry. Another recent listing is KRN. I think here it's a bit of a pullback because it had a big move from about 450 levels to about 650 in 2 or 3 days flat. It's just pulling back a little bit. That's KRN Heat Exchangers. Cochin Ship is down 4%. Oil India is down 2.5%. I think we already mentioned GMM Pfaudler. This E2E Networks down 5%. It's of course is up 5 times this year so far. Chennai Petro and so many others actually starting in the red, and it's 3:1 in favor of declines once again. 3:1 and 3 on the declining side for one, which stocks which are higher. On the upside, apart from what we've mentioned, I mean, there isn't very much. Page Industries is up about 2.25%. I think there is a Motilal Oswal upgrade this morning as well. Of course, reported numbers yesterday. Avalon, which is the EMS company, was up 20% yesterday. It's up another 6% this morning. It's the 4th biggest volume-led gainer, almost nearing 1 million shares. We don't usually see it right in the morning, but it's there right now. Something called Lokesh Machines is up about 10%, 11%. Big rally in last 2 sessions on big volumes as well. NRB Bearings is up 9%. That's again coming up with very large volumes. There is Emcure, which is up, Emcure Pharma, I think, which is up 4% right now. Inox India is up 3.5%. We've got Manyavar, which is up 5%. IFB Industries is up 2%. And then volumes start to trail off a little bit. But this is the bulk of what's going on.